Live. We're connected. Yep. Howdy, y'all. Welcome to round. Just a second. I'm spacing. All right, let's retry that. Welcome, y'all, to round 5 of the Central Washington Championship Series presented by Chahor, Central Washington HO Racers. Today's racing is DK4s and Auto World Ultra Gs and our usual Promoter's Choice race, which is an interesting one. It'll be a faster car today with a GT body theme, all 70s and 80s style GT bodies. It'll be a good one to watch there. We're going to start with the DK4s, moved on to the Ultra Gs, and then on to the Promoter's Choice. Promoter's Choice will be run first. DK4 will be run second, and then Auto World will be run last. Because we have changed the way we run, Promoter's Choice is run first now in case we have any new shows. Stan and Aiden practicing on the track right now, getting some laps in before race start on the Auto World Ultra Gs. Both of their cars are looking fast. Ultra G will be one of the most competitive races that you'll see today, as we all have fast cars and we're all jockeying for that championship. Promoter's Choice will be competitive depending on how well some of our drivers can adapt to those cars. DK4 will be an interesting race to watch. You might see one person run away with it every heat. DK4 has been in and out the entire time we've run them. They haven't been super consistent in competitiveness. It's either been one person or two people leading out there. So it's been one that drivers have struggled with on tuning. And I've had a bad car for a while now, so that's been difficult. But it'll be a good race day today. I will try to give as best of commentary as I can while driving and corner working. We only have our usual 5 here today, so we'll be running a skip in the lineup, so 3 drivers will be on the track max. So that we can have 2 corner workers on the track at all times. It is kind of disappointing, but we're excited to get back to racing and try and promote the hobby and get some extra people coming to the Central Washington Championship Series. We're hoping to see some new people later on. But for now, we're going to race, give you guys a good show to watch and listen to. You guys are going to hang out up on my hat bill. I hope you can hear me well. You're going to ride around with me today.
Could you turn it up? Or is that the voice? I'm just driving.
We are 7 minutes from race start, so if you guys want to get yourselves a cup of coffee or some snacks before we start, or get something going on the side and kind of do something. We've got about 7 minutes before race start. We might start sooner.
What's your brake on?
Actually, Shaden's spreading dots around right now. We're glad to see y'all here, watching and enjoying. Feel free to give us a super chat of any amount. We would be grateful. It helps bring extra content to the channel and new things to review for you guys to see and get our opinions on. And this year, at this time of year, it helps our spray fund. Your super chats go towards spray tires, spray materials, spray expenses, which we do broadcast every year. We'll be live commentating on multiple races throughout the fray this year. It's always this next year, it's always a very exciting race to watch. Lots of people are always there. Some of the best racers in the United States and sometimes even from out of country show up.
What?
Yes, Slots. I can answer questions as I'm going. I have a view of the phone, so I can answer any questions that come up, and I check periodically. But your super chat donations, if we want to call them, go towards the Fray Fund. Your names will be made sure that they get out there, that you were part of the reason that we go, that we broadcast, that you get the ability to see the fray and hear the commentary on drivers and get to know people that you haven't met through the camera. We've got some serious plans for this next year at the fray, in both our competitiveness as a team and for the broadcasting for your guys' viewership. We know that the fray has always been a little difficult in the connection and the video quality, but we are looking to make some serious improvements on that in this coming year, not just at the fray, but at Hopac and our home series here. So your super chats go towards that as well to enhance our video and picture quality for you guys to make this a even more exciting viewer experience. We're putting names into the computer. We're going to get lined up. As I said before, it'll be a little less exciting day because there will be 3 cars on the track max, as we will be having a skip to keep 2 corner workers on the track at all times. No, yes, that's something I never thought about, Slots. In theory, it would make a difference if you had a stronger magnet on the inside, especially on a banked oval, to keep it on the inside of the lane as much as possible. It's never been something I've thought about, but it'd be something really fun to test with. We do have an oval at the here at the Slot Car Crazy studio. It's been in construction for a couple of years. We've got some big plans for it to make it nice. We got to expand it, do some. It's set up, it can be run on, but we'd like to do some scenery to it. But that might be something we have to test. And the magnet is on the inside of these Autoworld Ultra Gs, but I never thought about it making a performance difference. That might be something really cool to start experimenting with as some content, for sure. Different sized magnets on ovals compared to inside outside on the car to see if there is any true performance difference. I was gonna say something I never thought about.
Outside.
Really? Yeah. To keep it from sliding out as much as possible rather than keeping it on the inside.
Yeah. I don't know if that would be much different, but
yeah.
That'd be interesting to see.
I told him once we get things set up, it'd be interesting to test on lap times and get things going like that.
Yeah.
But Slots has definitely give us some new content ideas for sure.
It's fun.
I know it feels different.
Yeah.
Oh man.
See, but the thing about the Winston is, the outside tires, the right side tires, take most of the beating
Yeah, that's true.
on real cars going on left turn ovals. So usually the outside tires are the ones that take the worst beating, regardless of where the driver's weight is at. Yeah, the forces want to pull you towards the wall. They want to pull you the way that you're not trying to go.
Would help resist that
Yeah.
pull.
That sounds like a fun experiment to run. Slots. Definitely good content for us to experiment with.
Dude, they get back to start. Yeah,
You put 2 skips in. You put 2 skips in. That puts 2 of us on the side of the track.
Yeah. For the first 3 heats, anyway. No, first 4. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Well, there'll be 1 heat with 2 skips.
Should be. No, because there's only 1 skip in there. I have 2 skips, I have to put another skip in.
Oh, okay. All right.
No, that's right. There's 5 of them.
Because there's a skip.
I'm okay. Really. I'm fine.
Oh, man. The slot car crazy man's having a difficult time here.
I graduated. Really, I did. I have an education.
I need my education.
My education.
All right. Aiden's back. Looks like we're going to start getting lined up and going. As I said before, we've changed the way we run, so promoter's choice is run first.
So, I thought we'd do auto roll because it's just us.
Gotcha.
We'll run promoter's choice if we have a new person first. You know, if it's just the usual people, then we'll run through, and then if we have somebody new, we'll run.
All right, everybody. I have gotten the car lineup for the day today from the track host. We're going to run Auto Worlds first, DK4s after, and then Promoter's Choice last. Sorry about all the confusion on that, but we are going to get started and going.
I made this.
I made that. No, what do you mean?
You missed. I saw it go around.
Oh, did it?
Yes, it did.
Dad, I think it's
I have no idea.
What are we running first?
Follow
I don't know. Take gosh for that. I hate
We'll run Promoter's Choice first when there's new people here. If there's just the usual people, we'll run the way we
what we
used to.
got.
I want to run the DK4.
DK4 stuff. I know. That's what I want to run first. Hey, Dad.
Oh,
Never mind.
can I straight get a funnel cake? Funnel cake stands open. I want a funnel cake.
I'd be really creeped out if you did shrink and all of this
I jump up and go flipping down there on the.
Yeah, and then it's like everybody starts moving and it's like
Whoa! Do you want to get this side or that side?
well, we've never put any Loctite on pinion gears, their slots. The metal gears don't ever seem to have an issue with expanding and slipping on T-Jets or any gear train that I've noticed. I've never had any slip on any cars, actually.
Racers with 1 corner worker.
Aside from TFX cars. Once you remove the gears on TFX cars, you can't put them back on. They're useless. They are a one-time use gear.
That's what we need. We need like a key fob remote control pause button or whatever. Oh yeah. Oh, don't work on that. No. Well, yeah, that's it. Solid. But that would be like, yeah, a wireless kill switch. Yep.
Sorry.
Okay, now I got it. All right, just stand back there and watch the race. Okay, I got you. Blue.
All right, drivers are lining up. We're going to get started. I am starting I'm starting as a corner worker, so I will give you the best commentary I can as they're racing, and as I'm corner working, trying to pay attention.
I don't want to go sleep. I got a race. I don't want to go sleep. I got a race.
No, you got to sleep.
I already slept.
I'm surprised I'm up. Why?
Well, the energy drink probably helps you.
I didn't go to bed sick. Yeah.
You okay?
All right. Yellow lane will be the open lane
You did ride it yesterday.
for the first heat with our skip. On the track is Shaden, Aiden, and Stan. Shaden's the blue Sunoco Camaro running in red. Aiden will be the red and white striped Corvette running in green. Stan's running the all black Corvette in blue lane.
Become a three-time champ of the Corvette. Everybody wants one.
I'm the only one.
That's what Chocolate Myers on the Earnhardt deal used to say. If they put a pink plunger, toilet plunger inside the car, everybody would have one.
Yeah. All right.
It's spit for him.
All right, here come the lights, and here comes the action, everybody.
Come on. No, you get ready.
Present.
Go.
There's the lights, and they're off. Shaden breaks out in the lead, nice and strong, followed closely by Aiden and Green. Oh, Shaden's off, coming around the front straightaway. See if he can recover it. Aiden's off, going into the start and finish line. Stands out in the lead with a smooth run. What's down there? Oh, Aiden's off in the first corner. Gets lapped by Stan, passed by Shaden. Shaden up into second place. Stan has everybody a lap down already. Shaden fighting for his second place position. Aiden's off down at the end. Shaden seems to be head. Oh.
Shaden second.
Stan out in a demanding lead in this race, having 3 laps on both the other drivers at this point. Aiden off, coming around the corner at the top of the hill. Oh! Staying off in the first corner. Not going to hurt. He has a very demanding leader in this race. Shaden and Aiden have struggled in this first heat after the long break that we've had coming into this race.
Green.
Seconds left in the heat. Stan leads. Aiden second. Shaden third. Shaden could hunt down Aiden. Looks like a full 10 laps ahead for Stan over Aiden. 39 in blue, 30 in green, and 29 in red for Shaden. That's a hard start. Very Very difficult start. Not the greatest first heat. That was a struggle for a couple of the drivers there. Hey. Ooh, sorry. Pretty good.
Oh,
All right, Troy comes in on yellow. Our skip moves into red. Shaden moves to blue, and Aiden runs. Shaden moves to green. Aiden moves to blue. Now that the shakes are all out, the rust is shaken off. We can see if some of these drivers really open up, get a good lap count here. We're all lined up. Same cars as last time. Troy is running that yellow
get ready.
Mustang in yellow lane.
Watch that corner. Go. What the hell is that?
Troy having a mechanical issue at the beginning of the race. Something's up.
Yeah, that's my key. I mean,
Car seems to be opening up a little bit now. Maybe it was just real cold. Let's see what he can make back here. Aiden out in the lead of this race with 9. Shaden hunting him down with 8. Troy trying to catch up in yellow lane.
Sorry, that's my fault.
Looks like Troy's car's opened up a little bit. Not having an issue anymore. It's probably real cold. Looks like our drivers seem to be settling into a decent rhythm. Oh, big pile up at the top of the hill. Shaden and Aiden getting into it. Aiden leading by 2. Shaden leading 2 over Troy. Shaden fights him to keep it at 2. Comes off, coming around the hotel. Aiden gets by, puts him one more down. In the meantime, Troy's made a lap on Shaden. Oh, we have a crash going through the start and finish line. Shaden gives a lap to somebody.
I wanted to stick out last. Poor guy got up.
For Aiden. See if he can catch his dad. 20 seconds left. Troy's off in yellow. Oh, we have a crash going up the hill. Shaden gets into Aiden hard. 10 seconds left. It's been a chaotic race. Troy has a bad start in yellow due to a small mechanical failure, but the car seemed to open up in the end. It's nice and warm now. He shouldn't have a problem with the rest of the race. That is the end. 34 for Aiden, 30 for Shaden, and 28 for Troy. I am coming onto the track now in yellow.
I super good at him though.
I'll give you the best commentary as I can while I concentrate on driving.
That was weird.
It is a little low.
I thought I lost the wheel.
Oh, like wheel spinning on the axle spinning inside the wheel.
It hit that wall so hard that it pulled the body out and over.
Oh.
So it made it look funky.
Made it look funky. Okay.
Cars lining up. I'm that yellow Shelby Cobra in yellow lane. It's that Space Jam car.
I smooth talked this one.
Not
How many husbands?
All three.
There's 3 of us?
Not super fond of the paint job myself, but I like the car, I like the body, I like the way it handles.
Wait,
So I run it. Might get a new paint job on it.
I'm gonna make up some now that my car's warmed up. Alright.
Slots, that track you're talking about is Stan's 21st Century. If it was black,
Yeah.
it was super shiny, but it wasn't greasy. It was the material. That track is the tackiest track that we have in the schedule. Yes. We love racing on that track, and we're going to see it make a re-debut here in the series soon. Lights are coming. And we're off. All 3 of us break out into a nice tight group. Looks like Troy has an issue coming up the hill. It's between Shaden and I.
Oh, no way.
Shaden comes off and makes it back onto his lane without corner worker help somehow.
He clearly hit the outside wall as it bounces back and then right in the we're fun, but I don't think we're going to work.
I'm out in the lead of this race, demanding as I have Shaden a lap down and Troy a couple laps down as he had another failure coming up the hill, but it seems like he's running smooth now. But I just have a slight edge over him. I did some work to this car, got it going faster in our 4-week break before this race. It's handling nice. I've got just the right height going on it, and it's fast. It's not a rocket ship, but it's plenty fast to get the job done. As you guys can see, 14 for me, 12 for Troy, 12 for Shaden. Those 2 are fighting it out for second place. Shaden's trying to reel Troy in, but he's having a difficult time. Troy gets around him. Troy up to second place. But I'm hunting him down for another lap down. There's a reason I'm the defending champion of this class. I fix Shaden as he crashes and wipes out in front of me on the front straightaway. 1 minute left. Troy and Shaden are still in it for second place. Shaden's hunting this dad down. But Troy just put him a lap down. He's going to have a smooth race and keep it in and smooth to get that lap back on him. Shaden off at the top of the hill hairpin. Memorial hairpin is what we're calling it now here at Circuit De Ozmand. Oh, both off at the top of the hill. Both crashed. Troy has second place with 29. He's going to get a good finishing lap count.
Holy shit. Christmas presents on the track.
Difficult race for Shaden and Troy. Looks like Troy's going to get it by a lap, though.
Just leave them all on the roof of the house.
And the heat's over. My count is 37, 31 for Troy, 30 for Shaden. We'll move on to the next lane. Skip moves into blue. Stan comes back on in yellow. Shaden is moving off in blue, and Troy's moving to green lane.
And I just seen a dude go, whee! He was one of the dudes on the track. He said, dude, he just chucked him. I don't know where he came from, so I'm just stuck him. I hate to say this, but I'm going to want to see this class go by.
Yeah, me too.
And you're probably going to end up hating the class that replaces it.
What are we gonna actually?
We're thinking of replacing it with extractions.
We'll have to vote on it, but I think that's what it's going to be. Something.
Just to keep it in the realm of.
I think we should make it. It has to be a kit.
Has to be a kit car. They're cheaper.
They are. They're like $12. They're $13.
Yeah.
How would you know? That's true. Good point. I was thinking that.
How would you know?
Like, how are we gonna know unless
Well, you could technically, you could do like they do with the G3. Anybody that joins the class opens their car there. We mark it with the silver pen.
Right, and then you run that static.
Yeah.
Yeah. Troy gonna get his car warm before the race starts so he doesn't have any issues on race start. Troy always gets a good tuned car in the off races and he comes to the race and always has a mechanical issue. Let's see if he can rein it in for this heat and get a really good lap count in green lane.
Ready?
It's gonna count.
Get ready.
All right, lights are coming. Stan is black Corvette in yellow. I'm the yellow AC Shelby Cobra, and Troy's the yellow Mustang in green lane. And we're off. Stan has a fast car. Oh, and we're both taken out at the lap counter. Troy gets around into the lead. That's put a huge shakeup into the start of this race. We can see what can be made out of it now. Stan and myself have to hunt down that lead car if we want to win. The big object is to keep the car on the track and get as many laps as you can. Oh, and I'm off coming down the hill. Block Stan. Aiden gets us both on, and we keep going.
Oh man, that was getting Troy almost a 30 lap advantage.
Troy has a full lap advantage on us. Stan takes us both out under the lap counter again, and Troy has a full lap on us in green lane.
What is happening?
There's been a huge wrench thrown into this race.
I practiced those. Oh. No.
We'll have to see what comes out of this at the end, see what can be made. But so far, it's a huge wrench thrown into this race with these crashes. I'm hunting down the leader to get a lap back. He comes out coming around the hairpin, and I get my lap back. I'm now on the lead lap, and I can hunt down first place. Here's your battle for first right here. 2 yellow cars, red and green lane, folks. Stan's coming into the mix. We got a 3-way battle here. Stan whips around us both. Gains a lap back. Gets himself onto the lead lap. Can he come around and hunt us down in 45 seconds? Troy's off, going into the first corner around Old Town. I gain the lead. Stan gains a little extra. I'm off around the hotel. So's Troy. All drivers on 31 laps with 15 seconds to go in this race. This is anyone's race right now. Stan's behind me, hunting down the lead. 9 seconds. Stan's around in the lead. Here's your battle for the lead. The yellow and the black car, folks. And I don't get the lap. I come off, coming down to the start and finish. Stan with 36, myself with 35, Troy with 35. That was a cluster at the beginning of that race. That made that one very, very close. That throws a big wrench into the finishing count of this race.
Okay, I'm the lone survivor.
Yeah, you're the
Thanks, guys.
This is the one heat that we have a one. That's going to be it.
All right, folks. This is the one heat that we've got 4 drivers on the track, 4 cars, 1 corner worker. This is where it really counts to keep your car on the track so that you don't lose laps.
Yeah, hit the space bar. Well, say,
Yeah, just yell at stop.
Yell track call.
I'm just, if someone yells stop, I'm just going
So
stop.
4 cars
Nope.
on the track,
Don't let your brain
1
go.
corner worker. This is where it really counts to keep your car on the track, gain your laps.
4 cars, one corner worker. What could go wrong? Yeah, right?
Sorry, folks, my bad. Didn't mean to hit you.
Apparently.
But this one's going to be an interesting race. This could be good. This could be bad. It all counts on how well drivers can keep their car on the track. With one corner worker, keeping your car on the track will give you your laps.
Oh, that guy went pop.
Here come the lights, folks. This will be an interesting race.
Go.
Protect your own race. Drive smooth, boys. So far, it's a promising race. Dan and Elijah out in the lead. Your battle is between green and red lane right now. The black and the yellow car, where Troy and Aiden have to try and make back their laps that they lost in their crashes. Stan's pulling away from him. He's got a fast car this season. He's looking to win this class and knock me off my podium. Stan's off, coming around the harbor. I gain the lead. He has to hunt me down now to gain it back. We have plenty of time left in this race, though. Anything can happen. It's been a promising race. Not a whole lot of crashes. It's been super smooth. There we are, folks. Battle for the lead. Again, Stan comes off, going around the harbor. Loses all that ground again. And now I have him a lap down, folks. So I can couple the tool it. Take it easy. Now I almost have 2 laps on him. All cars have to stop.
I'm sorry, Dad.
Give a little bit of help to the drivers that are crashing. One minute to go. 26, 24, 22, 22. Aiden and Troy battling it out for 4th and 2nd. Those are still points-giving positions. It matters in the points championship. Oh, Stan's off, takes me out, going around the harbor. Troy's off, coming up into the Memorial Hairpin. You're welcome. It's been a relatively smooth race so far. We haven't had a whole lot of really bad crashes. It's definitely shaking things up compared to that last race. Stand battling, and the race is over. 38 for myself, 36 for Stan, 34 for Aiden, and 31 for Troy. All good lap counts, but was still a struggle at the end of that race. We move into the next heat. Shaden comes on in yellow. We have a second heat with just 1 corner worker. So again, just like the last heat, it's going to count to keep your car on the track and gain and collect those laps.
All right, so
At this point, bad lap count is all the driver's fault on whether or not they come off.
I think I'm going to be right here for the first lap, and then I'm going to move over there.
Okay.
Just to be, I get this in case somebody comes off up here. Maybe.
May I have some tape? Thank you.
Maybe.
What's the lap time? I believe typical lap times are about 4 seconds with these cars on this track. I will verify that at the end of this heat to answer your question with 100% accuracy there, Dark Doom.
Actually,
Dark room. Sorry.
That'd be a neat option if you could
Yeah.
look at times between these.
Yeah.
Yes.
Because we don't want to talk about that.
4 drivers plugged in, 4 cars lined up for the 6th heat of this of the 4th round of the Auto World Ultra G racing.
It was that when we moved in.
Troy's ready at the start.
You ready?
We stand.
Oh, shit. You're the one by the keyboard. He's trying to do it telepathically. Yeah. Get ready.
All right, here come the lights.
I'm sleeping. Don't wake me up. Come on.
Let's see how well drivers can keep their cars on the track. Collect those laps. This is the one where it matters, folks.
Okay, but just nice. What's up? Sorry, what is my
Shady's struggling.
I was in the wrong place. I can't follow your car all the way around the track.
It's winter time. It's cold. You gotta toss your cars on.
It's right there. It's still there.
You gotta toss your cars on the dyno to get them warm. When you sit out for a heat or two. Stan coming around to try and put me a lap down and secure his win for this heat. But it'll all come down to total laps. Did he get more in each lane than I did? We're going to have to see at the end of this race. It is going to be a close one. Your podium is going to be myself and Stan. The 3rd place is up for grabs right now. Oh, big crash on the front straightaway by Aiden. Rolls, jumps into another lane. Stan's got me down 1 lap now, guys. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it back unless he has a big crash. But he's running real smooth there. Aiden blocks him. I get my lap back and gain ground. Let's see if I can get him, folks.
Seriously?
There's your answer, folks. Average lap times are 4.1s, 4.2s for the fast drivers. Stands around me, gets me that lap down again. Oh, and I'm off coming around. Nope, that is, oh. Aiden. Aiden and Shaden struggling, crashing out a lot. 30 seconds. Stan's getting me another lap down as I'm distracted by crashes. I don't have the power to get him back. He's got the faster car and the better lane.
Oh, I heard that.
He's going to win this heat, but is he going to win this race? 8 seconds. 5 seconds. Can I keep him within 2 laps in the end? I can. 40 for Stan, 38. Stan wins the race with 151 to my 148. Aiden 3rd. Troy 4th. Shaden
Oh, poor
5th. And Skip got last. That was a good race.
Zip broke on the first heat.
Yeah.
You might want to work on his stuff a little bit.
There's your race results for the 4th round of the Auto World Ultra G. Actually, 2nd round for the Ultra Gs, but 4th round. 4th round of the CWCC. Stan gained some extra points in the championship battle towards the front. That'll be paramount in the race for the championship. We'll update you on our next live podcast about championship positions and points in classes and overall.
So, one question. I did not see one.
Good podium finish for Aiden, regardless of the tough day he had. Moving on to DK4s. This one will be an interesting one. We have multiple guys have struggled in the DK4 class, myself included. My car has been crapped out on me for a while. I tried ordering new ones, but they didn't get here in time. Probably the holiday season rush on shipping. But you will see me dragging behind the whole day today. This one will not be my race to do anything in. This will be a race between the other 4 drivers.
And I'm looking on my, so this one has definitely not going on. I'm sorry.
I've got my car warming up on the dyno here. Looks like Shaden's going to be in yellow. The empty lane is going to be red. Aiden is going to be in green, and Troy is going to be in blue. So 3-person heat to start. Excuse the sound here, folks. I'm going to turn on the heater. It's getting a little chilly in here. We're going to warm it back up in here by turning on the propane heater. Wintertime in a garage can get cold for racing. Alright, we're waiting on Troy. He had to exit the garage and possibly go to the bathroom. But we're going to get set up here. Drivers are going to warm up their cars, as cars have clearly been pretty sensitive this morning with how cold it is. Hope y'all have noticed the Christmas decorations on the track this year, or this race, sorry. It is getting close to Christmas time. Around this time of year, we like to put the Christmas decorations out all over the track, celebrate Christmas, and see some holiday joy on the track. This is the second to last time we will see you guys, as we do have a podcast coming after Christmas. Yes, it'd be after Christmas, so we would like to bid you guys a Merry Christmas. from the CWCC. Troy is back in the building, so we are going to start lining up and getting going. We've gotten a little bit of snow up here. It melted off yesterday, and it'll start melting off today, but we do have a little bit more in the forecast coming. Our snow usually comes in about January, February. It's rare that we get really good snow this time of year. We're hoping to get snow for a white Christmas. We enjoy a white Christmas here at the Ozmand house. Troy's back. We're going to start lining up. We're going to get the lights on, and we're going to get going again.
Our best driver.
Jaden, you're in yellow.
Okay.
You're in green.
Going to be starting up and getting going here for you guys.
See if Skip built a better DK4 car.
Yeah.
And, oh, you want to change it?
Hey,
I won't finish last. Yeah. Yay, I'll beat Skip.
hey, oh, I'm touching the comment.
Yeah, I know why.
He's over there.
Oh, you laying down?
No, he's sitting next to Shane. Six. It's not as exciting. Racing. Here's one. Six.
It'll quit eventually.
It'll quit.
What are you doing?
Sniffing it.
Alright. So Shaden is the white and golden Nova in yellow lane. Aiden is the gray Nova in green lane. And Troy in blue lane is in that green and white Duster. That car's been fast. He's raced it rather decently earlier in this season. He's hoping today is the day he can keep it on and race it good. Today will be his day, especially this heat. So we're going to get going. All right, we're going to hit the lights, and racing action is going to get started.
Hit the lights. Hit the deck.
All right, get ready. Go.
And they're off. Troy off, rolls going into the first corner. Let's see if he can fix it and make it back. Aiden and Shaden off in a second. Getting it fixed, getting it going. Drivers got to realize that these cars don't have nearly the same downforce as those DK4 cars do. These cars don't have nearly as much downforce as those Ultra G cars do. Drivers got to get used to it after racing those cars. Got to be super gentle on the throttle with these cars. They're super torquey. They'll come right off if you're not careful enough. It's best to turn your sensitivity way down. Race them smooth.
Battle for the lead.
It's a battle for the lead between Troy and Aiden. Oh, Shaden off, going up into the corner on top of the hill. Aiden off in the S's. Gives a lap to Troy.
And that wasn't even my fault. No.
I know. You came out.
Because I blocked. You're looking
Troy out in the lead with 10, Aiden with 8, Shaden with 7. Drivers. Troy's adapted pretty quick to these cars after the Ultra G. Shaden's struggling. Not slowing down soon enough, getting into that top corner. Oh, we got three-way car driving here. Aiden's working. Oh, Aiden makes a lap back on Troy. Troy's still got one on him. Looking to put him one more down. Your brake's not on.
Yeah.
Okay. Troy coming around, battling to put Aiden one more lap down. Looks like something might have happened going into that top corner.
No,
Oh, thank you.
Aiden gives Troy a little bit of help as they're going down the S's into the start-finish line. Troy bends it into the corner coming out of the Memorial hairpin. Still leading by 2 laps. Aiden working to hunt him down to get his laps back. He's done it multiple times before. 10 seconds to go in this heat. It looks like Troy is going to be your winner for the first heat. Aiden's going to follow up by 2 laps. Oh, Troy has a flip starting to come up the hill. Heat over. Troy with 22, Aiden with 21, Shaden with 16. Tough first heat, but definitely a good start for Troy. He ought to be happy about that.
yeah.
You got 3 laps. But now we got to gain a lap on him. We're going to have to haul lap. Oh, my button.
No, you won't be by yourself for another.
Okay, corner worker.
Oh my goodness, it's up to 90. No way.
Where mine's like almost 2.
Yeah, I know. My car will not be a car to watch today. This will be a 2-way race between Shaden and Aiden. If they keep their cars on nice and smooth, this is their chance to gain some good racing.
From those to these.
What? You got to slow down and just what? I put in a pin on it. Then it came off your other.
Oh, it's okay. That's not that bad. You ready to go on the track, bud?
That one probably won't work.
Hey, breathe. Keep it on. This is your race.
Just got the car on the outside. Throw it down.
3 Novas on the track. Mine is the blue and white one in yellow. Again, not a car to watch. It is dead. White and gold, Shaden in red, and gray Nova in blue for Aiden. This will be a race between Aiden and Shaden.
Here we go.
Those will be the 2 cars to watch. I'll be lagging behind real bad.
Oh, wow. Oh, my God.
You're going to need to give me a push. Troy gives me a push, and I got stopped by Shaden. This car stops. It is stalled for good.
It needs a push truck.
It needs a push truck. I bet this 8-cylinder Novus, I bet this 8-cylinder Chevy is only running on about 4 cylinders right now, everybody. As you can see, Shaden and Aiden are already around me. Shaden blocks me again. Aiden out in the lead of the race.
Oh, right out.
Yeah, he spun out and then it caught him in the lane.
What, Shaden? The body crooked? I gotta grind out the side of that body.
Aiden sets a fast lap in blue. He's out in the lead of this race. Looks like he feels confident.
I think the next race I think is going to be quick.
Hard to.
They're DK4s. They are hard cars to handle. That's what drives the skill out of our driving.
That's what I get.
DK4's average lap times are a fast lap. It looks like it's about 6 seconds. That is Aiden's fast lap.
8, 6, 7, 8.
Shaden's is a 7.3. He's struggling to keep that car on the track. He's going to have to do some practice in the off races to really get to know that car, be able to drive it well.
There's a bouncy problem with the other chassis.
Aiden has a bit of a crash coming around the hotel, but other than that, his driving looks really confident. Oh, I'm off. Coming around the hotel.
Let it rock.
Shaden and I on the same lap, amazingly. But it's probably due to Shaden's problem.
All over about.
25 seconds left. Aiden's out in the lead with 21, followed by me and Shaden, both at 18. Nope. 24 for Aiden. That's a good lap count. 21 for Shaden and 20 for myself. Good first heat for Aiden. I'm sure he's happy about that. That was a good lap count. Already working to chase down Troy. Was that more or less than you got, Blue? I think that was less, yeah. Stan comes on in yellow. I move to red. Shaden moves to green. This could be his heat. But Stan's got a very well set up car. He's shown some really good prowess in the last DK4 race with this car of his. It is a Miller sponsored Butch's resin body Camaro, white and red decal. Very good looking car. Very well set up. Even in yellow, this is probably Stan's race to win. Shaden, if he can rein in that car on green lane, he can do some damage here and possibly keep up with Stan, but he's going to have to keep it cautious and just learn what his car can handle because he didn't get much practice time with it.
Bobby Allison against Elijah.
I'm still going to need the push.
Oh, yeah.
And they're off. Shaden takes out in the lead in green lane. Keeps it smooth. Stan off at Memorial. I break out into the lead. See how long I can hold on to it. Probably not very long. Shaden has a much faster car. My car keeps up well enough in the corners, but not nearly well enough on the straights. Stan's coming around to make it a three-way battle. All three of us on the same lap. Stan around into the lead. I follow up in second. Oh, I come off, and the S is coming down to the lap counter. Shaden goes around me. I'm down to third. Shaden around into the lead now as Stan comes off on the front straightaway. Now Stan back in the lead. A lot of lead changes. A lot of crashing going on.
Okay, he's trying.
At least he's racing with us.
Can't help it. He's mechanic.
Shaden around me into second place. All of us still on the same lap. There's a minute and a half left in this race. We'll see what happens at the end. If I can stay on the same lap, that'll be a good run for me. Stan blocks me on the front straightaway.
Okay, Dad. I couldn't put your foot in.
That's because he was blocking. Oh, yeah. Your dad was blocking him. He couldn't go.
And this car has no power.
No power to be able to push.
I'm still confused about the car.
I feel like I should be like Max Verstappen.
Yeah.
No power! Fuck! When he's all pissed about his car not having power. Stan looks like he's coming around me to put me a lap down. Shaden coming around me to put me a lap down, actually. Shaden's out in the lead, a lap up on me, half a lap up on Stan, but Stan's chasing him down.
No, I'm chasing Stan. Yeah.
There's your battle for the lead. Yellow and green lane right there. Shading off around the last corner onto the front straightaway. Stan is around into the lead. 3 seconds left. Stan's going to win the heat. And I'm going to follow up by 1 lap. I'm going to follow up by 2 laps down on Stan. That's pretty good. I'm keeping myself in the fight regardless of a powerless car.
Yeah, these cars don't need power.
Oh yeah, feels nice in here now. It's feeling a lot warmer in here now, folks. We got the heater going. It's all the way on low.
Just someone want yellow.
Drivers line up in green lane. Even with a powerless car, we'll see. We'll see what I can get done. It's getting hot in here, so take off all your clothes.
No,
definitely not.
It's not a Diddy party.
Yeah, no Diddy party. You want to lose viewers? No Diddy party.
I'm actually going to take my sweater off. It is very nice in here.
Yeah, that's the one you want.
All right, folks. Looks like this is going to be our first of 2 4-driver heats. Heat 4 and Heat 5 are going to be 4-driver heats. Heat 6 will be the last 3-driver heat.
Yeah.
I know already.
Yo, I know brother. I was not prepared. I thought I had a second person.
Lights are off. I jumped the start by giving my car a push by accident. We have a hard start for a couple of drivers here at the beginning of the race. We'll see what can be made out of the end of this. Shaden's off in blue. Thank you, Stan. Troy's around us both, up into second place in 1 move. Shaden fighting back, but has an issue going up into Memorial Hairpin. And Troy is away. Let's see how smooth he can keep it to try and get Stan back to the lead of the heat. At the minimum, he can be on the lead lap. Oh, big crash up in 2 spots. Stan helps me. Shaden crashes in Memorial Hairpin. Troy's around us both, or Stan's around us both to put us a lap down. Now here's your battle for the lead lap between Troy and Stan. In yellow and red. Watch that battle, folks. That'll be a good one.
These ones have so many mechanical problems. The other cars are failing.
Try to help, but I'm down with 2 months to help.
Troy and Stan at 12 laps in the lead. Myself, 1 lap down at 11. Gonna be 2 now as Troy's coming around me. And Shaden with 10. I might be able to finish 3rd in this heat if I can keep it smooth and keep Shaden away from me. We'll have to see.
1 minute left.
Stan and Troy still on the same lap. Stan looking to chase Troy down for the race lead. I have to push Jaden out of the way on the front straightaway. Troy stops and helps him. Oh, Stan nudges me off going around the hotel.
I'll put you on first. I got it.
Oh, Troy has a crash going up into Memorial Hairpin. Gives Stan a little bit of ground. But is it going to be enough? 13 seconds left in this race. We're going to see. I'm trailing by 2 laps down now. I'll get a finish of over 20. I might be able to get 21 here if I can keep her in. I do not get it. I finished with 20 in green. I finished with over 20 every race, but that was a tough one. I got stopped multiple times. Troy wins the heat. He's looking to win the second round of the DK4 racing. Do we have a loose one?
So take up boys.
Go run and grab a shirt and switch into a shirt. Sorry for the family commentary there, folks. Everybody else in here is rather comfortable, so.
I'm getting a little bit hot, but I can do it.
Yeah, I had to take mine off. Going into the second of the last heat here, second 4-way race, 4 drivers on the track, 1 corner worker. Worked out relatively well in the last heat. We'll see if everybody can keep them on.
My fingers aren't numb.
What the hell? Get off the roof, dude! Santa's here? Santa! Is he doing his preseason run?
All right. Aiden, Troy, Dan, and Elijah on the track. This could be a smooth race. All 4 of these drivers are good. Troy's in red. Stan is in green. That'll be a heated battle between those two. Those two are both jockeying for the podium of this race for first place. And they're off. Troy and Stan break out in a strong lead. Big battle as Stan comes off in the first corner. Out around the first corner. I am stopped. Stan is stopped.
I lost the lap. I probably give it to Troy again. Hey, I heard the gunshot.
I don't think it gave it to him.
it did.
Usually the gunshot means it doesn't give it.
Actually, it was that one. I think it was the last lap.
Oh, crash up in the Memorial Hairpin. Troy out in the lead with 6, Aiden with 5, Elijah with 5, Stan with only 4. We'll see. We'll see what Stan can get done here by the end of this race. He's in green. He's in a super smooth lane. We can do some damage here. Get around the top 3. He set a fast lap. He's lapping a faster average than Troy. But Troy is right there to put him a lap down. Troy is bound and determined to get that first place position. He's been working so hard for it with this class. It's another fast lap by Stan as he puts a little bit more distance between him and Troy. Oh, Troy's off, going into the hairpin. Gives a little bit of that ground to Stan. Stan up into second place, but he's still 2 laps down on Troy. He's got to go around him twice. With 1 minute left, it's possible. Anything can happen.
Are you stuck like that?
Yeah, car stalled. I got it.
Yeah. They always go another way. I'm not right on here. Damn it.
Or running nice and smooth in red lane. Stan's had a couple of faults, but he's still lapping faster. Oh, and I block him. That was how rude of me. Mine?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was really quick. It's a championship car.
2 years ago.
Yeah. 10 seconds. Stan sets another fast lap, but it wasn't going to be enough.
No!
Troy wins with 24. Stan only down one lap with 23. With one more
I gave up
to
2
go.
laps. He got an extra lap. I'm gonna lose. Dang it! My bad.
Both drivers still on track. Stan goes into blue. Troy goes into green. Green's a smooth race. Stan's gonna have to have a smooth run. Yep.
That'd be a close race. Pretty good race.
It'll be a close race in the end of this.
One lap from each other.
This is true. Top 3 can be separated by only one lap. It's a good heated race. But Troy's been looking for a win in this class for a long time, and today looks like it's going to be the day that Troy finally puts himself on top. That's where he's wanted to be for a long time.
Okay.
It looks like he has the pace to do it today.
Yellow's open, so. Alright.
Here come the lights, folks, for the last heat of the second round of DK. And they're off. Everybody gets around the first corner nice. Troy breaks out in the lead.
Oh, yeah, down there.
It's a really good lane to finish in. He's already had 3 other really good lanes. Stan's got to keep it on the lead lap. Troy looks like he has that car on the edge. He's looking to set some fast laps. He's already set a 6.6. He's looking to make a point here. 6.5. Oh, Stan blocks him coming out. Still sets a 6.6. Even with the block. 6.3. Troy's got the grit in his teeth to set a point here. Pushing it a little hard, and he's coming out, but he's still got Stan 2 laps down. Still driving that car on the edge. He's got the pace today. This is his track. He should know it best, and he's showing it here today with this car. Halfway through, Troy's at 14, Stan's at 13, Aiden's at 13. Stan 1 lap down, about a quarter of a track behind. Six two. He's still setting fast laps.
1 minute left.
With 1 minute to go. Can he break the 5-second barrier by the end of this race? We'll be able to see.
I got you.
Going down, you guys. Track 1 work here. Oh, yeah.
Aiden moves up to second place around his dad. He's 1 lap down to Troy.
Don't drive
He's got a smooth run going here. In red lane, looks like he's starting to figure out that car. That is the end of the race. 26 for Troy, 24 for Aiden, 24 for Stan. Troy with 96, 3 laps over Stan. Troy first, Stan second, Aiden third. Troy looked to make a point today. He had the pace, he had the car, and he made it happen. First place for Troy. He's been looking for that all year long, and he just proved that he's got the driving to put himself on the first place of that podium, and he's done it. He set the fastest laps of the day.
That had the most laps in green.
How did I get more laps than you, Shaden?
Because of my.
We got to do some practice. Don't exit that.
Yeah, brother needs to take pictures.
That was an awesome run to watch by Troy. I'm sure that felt very good for him to win that DK4 race. He's put so much work into that car, and that car performed for him.
Right.
Moving on to the promoter's choice. We are running 2 Super Magna Tractions and 2 G Pluses. All wide pan, 70s and 80s style GT bodies.
Actually, more like 60s and 70s.
More like 60s and 70s.
Yeah, well, you could say this is babies, is it?
So we've got a yellow Ferrari GTO Daytona in yellow, Greenwood Corvette in red, a green Chevy Monza in green lane, and blue lane to round it out is a Shelby Cobra Daytona, alternating between G Pluses and Super Magna Traction. G Plus yellow, Super Mag red, G Plus green, Super Mag blue. Correct?
Yep. This is Shaden's car. I don't know what's going on. I thought the shoe might.
I'll go get one that I know works.
Okay.
I've got multiple, so. Racing some vintage cars here for this race. We do enjoy these cars. We have raced them in the past as a full class. I believe we raced them before we started counting points, though.
Actually, I don't think we ever done it this way before. But I think the last time was progression.
I'm talking about running G Pluses.
Oh.
We have never run Super Mags as a racing class, but we did run G Pluses for a short stint, our first regular held season, but that was before we started.
Probably it's gonna be cold.
Give me a second, folks, while I warm up this car. It's been a long time since it's run. Oh, well, it helps if it has a frickin' pickup shoe spring. Dumbass. Sorry for the language, folks. Hey, where's Shaden's car? Where's this chassis? Okay, I need to borrow a shoe. Sorry, folks. Gotta change out a shoe here on my G Plus. Shaden's was having an issue, so we're gonna throw mine in here under this yellow Ferrari Daytona. Get it going. For those of you that like these classic cars, this will be a good one for you to watch. I personally love G Pluses. I very much enjoy driving them. And Super Mags are also fun cars to drive. Promoter's Choice is all about how many laps you can get with each car, each lane, especially with the way we run it, running different chassis on the track. It's all about how well you can drive them. It's all about driver skill in this class. Driver adaptability, that's what makes this class so special. You can really see driver skill show here. And there's a lot of it in this room. We get these cars warmed up and going. They're probably having trouble reading. Be an interesting race for the final race. Is it struggling with that hairpin?
Yeah, it seems like he's not better. So
Okay.
it'll work itself.
I keep on someone. I could punch someone.
I think it's like, you know.
All right, folks. Cars are warm. We have verified that they work.
Go to the first half.
We are going to get going. Shaden is in yellow. Troy is in red. Myself in green. So I'm going to start on a... I'm going to... I'm going to be 2 off. Skip is 1 off, so that's kind of good for everybody else. I'm going to start on a Super Mag car. No, G+. I'll be starting on a Super Mag.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Hey, did I do that right?
No.
Race.
Hang on, folks. We got to swap some bodies over here.
Right there.
Track promoter didn't alternate them like he wanted. So we're going to get... We're going to get that fixed and together. All right. I'll be starting with a G+. Troy will be starting on a Super Mag. Shaden will be starting on a G+.
Yeah, you're not
Oh, it's open. Skip's in blue.
All right. We're going to see the laps.
He's going to have to jump the wall.
We're going to see the lights, and here we are to see the laps.
Get ready. Get over there.
And they're off. Oh, instant crash on the coming around Old Town for myself. This car is super coasty, and I am not used to it. Really messy first couple of laps for everybody.
I'm not liking the way Red plays.
That was fine.
Body.
Who just ruined it?
Mine.
Tough first heat as drivers start learning these cars.
What do you mean? My body got kicked out.
Shane out in the lead of this race, followed up closely by me. We're on the same lap. And now your battle for the lead is open. Oh, I'm off coming around Old Town. I lose a lot of skating. Starting to make a little bit of ground on them. Let's see if I can get them before the end. They're on pins. Track call is called as we seem to have some trouble with a car. Gonna have to work on it. Get it fixed up. These super magna tractions can be a little fragile. Be a little dangerous to race them like this. Especially when you're serious racing, you're going for podiums, you're going for good points. Gonna give Troy a couple of test laps. Oh, fuck.
What? What?
It's the...
Yeah, I know. I had it fixed.
Oh, man.
What's up, that angle?
No. Look at the bottom of the chassis. The bulge is real bad.
You were by staff. Never attended. Too bad on both of my own.
It's getting a little hot here.
Yeah.
Okay. I got it.
I'm gonna get the wing
All right. We got the car figured out. Looks like we're going to keep going.
I
I gotta fix it, but we'd have to wait for it to dry. I'll just try not to wreck the red car.
Well,
All right. We're going to get going again. We're going to put Troy at the beginning of the lap counter so we can get an immediate lap. Try and get caught up here.
I don't know where I am, but
We're going to hit the space bar. Lights are going to come. And we're going to get going here.
Go.
Shading out in the lead, hunting me down to put me a lap down. He is into charge in that yellow lane. He has an accident up at Memorial Hairpin. I get back around him, get my lap back. Oh, I'm off on the Memorial Hairpin. Shaden goes around me. Oh, I have a rider coming around the Memorial Hairpin. I end 1 lap down of Shaden. I end 2 laps down of Shaden. Shaden with 33, myself with 31, Troy with 24. That's a sucky first race with some trouble in the beginning.
Yep.
Bad way to start it. All right, folks, we're going to see our 2 4-man heats right here. This could potentially be a very, very messy couple of heats with 1 corner worker and 4 drivers. We've got 1 driver coming in that has to adapt to the car.
That's a K. K-J-I-C-K.
We will see.
Careful of my poster.
We'll see how this goes. A lot of coast.
All right, I think I'm not gonna this time.
Yeah. That's where my sensitivity's at.
You gotta wait out.
Yes.
All right.
All right, ready?
All right. We're going to hit skip. We're going to see the lights come. We're going to get to racing.
There's no one bonking the wall.
I've moved on to a super mag. Oh, bad start. Seems like a tight car.
Right there, Aiden.
I have trouble up in the hairpin. Trouble at Old Town hairpin. Trouble at Memorial hairpin. This car was super cold to begin with. And now that it's opening up, I've got to figure out what it wants. Almost. Difficult car to drive. Oh, I've got another crash up in the Memorial hairpin. Stan has found himself in the lead, followed by Troy. He just got around in the lead, but Stan's going to chase him back down and get him. Damn it!
Right there, right there.
Don't say right there, say rider. Oh, I take Troy out in the Memorial hairpin. Like I said, messy heat, messy heat. Go, Dad. The Super Magnetron is a very tight car, but very fast. Learning how to drive it's difficult. Stan at 16, Troy at 14, Shaden at 12, myself at 12. The G pluses are clearly performing the best. So I'm off again up in the Memorial. So I gotta remember how this car drives. Every time I try to get on it.
Watch out. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, sure. I'm trying to be standing.
Here's your battle for 3rd place between myself and Shaden with the 2 Super Mag cars. Blue Daytona, red Greenwood Vet. Shaden comes off. I get ground on him. I'm still 4 laps down at 2nd place, though.
Oh my.
Dude, gentle. Body off as Marshall drops Shaden's car. I have to put it back on. Shaden keeps going. 10 seconds. And I'm off up in Memorial
I'm
again.
so sorry.
Dude, come on. We were 10 seconds left.
You got the lap. Difficult first heat. 30 for Stan, 29 for Troy. Didn't see the other two. Sorry, folks. That was a difficult second heat there. Did not go very well for anybody.
I was driving that into the truck braille half the time.
Why did I go blue?
I don't know. Are you smart?
Could you oil these, Dad?
No, not really. What?
Why is he driving on
Okay.
All right, I'm off in blue. I'm going to be going to corner working on the second 4-man heat, so I get to corner work by myself.
I started so high.
Get out of my way!
And you hooked up backwards.
Yeah.
You have no phone. What's wrong with that? Ma, we're racing. Do they not know this? Hello?
Oh, one word.
No. Yeah. Yeah, what's that?
Oh man. Okay. There. I can't stand right here because it's freaking.
Yeah, it's glare.
All right, here come the lights, folks. We're going to get started.
I might have to put a drape on that window.
It's a rocket ship. Be careful.
I know it's my car.
Oh, that. Yeah, okay.
Completed first lap for everybody. Oh, Troy's off on the hill straightaway. Aiden's around in yellow. Stan's off in red. Shaden hunting down yellow for that lead lap now. For that race win.
I almost got took out.
The two G pluses
Wait,
have the two super mags down by a lap now.
Your body, it's your body. Take it off. I had to fix it too.
Aiden out in the lead, chasing
You stop bumping him.
Shaden.
What the fuck is that just me? You know, Frank. Stop.
Troy's off. Oh, two cars off in Memorial Hairpin. Got them both back on. Shaden's off in the S's.
Down there.
Stan picks his own rider.
Jupiter, stop.
Shane, just drive. Oh, big crashing coming around the hotel. Aiden out in the lead with 20, Shaden with 18, followed by Stan with 16 and Troy with 16. So Troy and Stan still in a battle for third place. Oh, big crash for Troy. Coming around hotel. Crash for Stan up at Memorial Hairpin. He's back on. He keeps going. Oh, big crash.
Wait, I see you. You don't like that?
Green. You gunned it coming off. Aiden out in a very demanding lead. 4 laps above Shaden. 30 seconds left. Aiden has this heat won for sure.
Not if that happens. Oh, sorry.
A mess of a third heat for sure.
Oh.
Race over. Aiden with 34. Shaden with 31. Troy with 27. Stan with 27.
Oh, well, that might be a reason why I was having fucking issues.
No brake?
My brake wire fell off.
All right, Skip moves into yellow. We're going back to 3-man races. Aiden goes to red, Stan goes to green, and Shaden goes to blue as Aiden bids Skip a bit of a good luck.
You want to code over you at home?
I was here. Yeah, I'm talking about that.
Looks like Stan's gonna win this one.
No, not even close.
Green's the best thing out of the blue and red.
I don't know. Yellow.
No, it's not.
I finished my Christmas shopping. Well, except for one thing.
Oh, yeah.
I gotta wait till Monday before I order it. Hopefully I'll be here by Christmas.
What is it?
Don't worry
I
about
hope so.
it.
I hate that.
Don't worry about it.
So it's for me.
Maybe.
Might be for me.
You never
He would tell me.
No.
See, but I'm standing right here.
Yeah, here we go. See?
So he's not.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry
I'm
about
worried
it.
about it.
Hold on. Hold on.
Oh,
All right.
take it off the trail.
And they're off.
Sideways. Holy shit. That was sitting sideways.
Turn your brake on. Put your brake on. You're going to need it. All right. Shaden says he's going to run without brake on that rocket ship of a car. Staying out in the lead in green, followed closely by Aiden. Aiden seems to be handling that red Greenwood Corvette Super Mad pretty well. Oh, Shaden has a problem with the royal hairpin. That blue car is definitely the most cantankerous to deal with.
And a little bit. I thought I was coming out. That's why I was like right there.
Stan putting Aiden a lap down. And Shaden as he's coming around. Aiden gains it back as Stan comes off.
Move that way. He moved that way.
Stan off in Memorial. He's still out in the lead. Aiden following on the lead lap. But Stan's got a half track on him. Oh, shit, Aiden's car. It wasn't quite in. Oh, Shaden has a problem coming around the hotel. He's struggling with that Shelby Cobra. He's still on the same lap as Aiden, though. Oh! Oh! Shaden off, coming around the podium corner. And off, coming into Memorial. Oh, battle between Aiden and Stan ends, and Aiden taking him out. 30 seconds left. Stan with 26, Aiden with 24, Shaden with 22. Stan's out in a demanding lead with that smooth running G plus in green lane.
Hey, look at me chest cord on this one.
10 to go. Stan's going to end it with over 30. Looks like it'll be a 31. Aiden's running a very smooth race in red. Can he get? Nope, he can't. Stan runs a 32.
He was closer.
In green, that was a very strong heat from Stan.
No, I got the same with that thing. Probably not as much as you guys.
Going into the fifth heat for the final race of the day today. I'm coming in on yellow. Your empty lane is going to be red. Aiden's moving to green, and Stan's moving to blue. It'll be an interesting race as Stan adapts to that blue lane car. It is a difficult one to drive.
You're good. Shane, I like it. Is this Shane's car or your car?
Shaden's.
Okay.
I stole a shoe off of it.
Oh, okay. Where's the spot?
Not shoe. Spring. Shoe spring. Yeah.
Why steal my spring shoe?
Because I didn't have one and your car wasn't running.
What's the out?
Red
Okay.
lane.
Okay.
We need the Cobra.
Where's the Cobra? Cobra! Where's the Cobra?
It's right there.
No, that's a great one, Matt.
Where's the Cobra? Where the
The
fuck?
blue one?
Hey, Stan, pull your
Yes, the
trigger.
blue one. Nope.
Give us a moment, folks, while we,
Sit over there? Why is it? Oh, Shane took it. He was the last one driving it. It's promoter's choice. You don't take the car off the track when you're done.
all right, we're going to see the lights.
Heavy, honey.
Hey, Elijah. Hey,
We're
hey.
going to get going.
All right.
Aiden, all this.
Alti, Essie, Alti. Get ready.
32nd to last of the day.
What is sticking?
I know.
And they're off. Stan breaks out in the lead. Seems to know that car immediately. Oh, my God.
Going battle.
Battle between yellow and blue opening up here for the lead. Stan driving that car like he knows it already.
Arcana is going to long himself out.
Yeah.
I know.
I am out in a demanding lead in this race. Smooth G plus car, easy to drive. Stan's still driving well with that blue car. But I've got him 2 laps down now. All 3 cars are stopped momentarily as there's crashes all over the board. But it looks like a very spread out heat. Aiden's fighting his dad for second place. But Stan racing that blue Super Mag like he knows it. Almost like it's his own car. $37 for myself, 32 for Stan, 29 for Aiden. Tough last heat there. One more to go.
Oh, full car.
No, Skip will be in green.
Oh, yeah. Okay, so blue.
I move on to red, what appears to be the trouble car.
No, I think you're trying to use this.
Skip is in green lane, so you will see that green lane car exit. Troy moves into yellow, unquestionably the fastest car on the track.
What?
And Aiden moves into blue, one of the most troublesome cars on the track. So 1 G Plus and 2 Super Mags.
Okay. Did you just
Such a danger mobile.
Put about five
Oh,
brake in it,
nuclear weights.
5 or 6 brake in it. And then what's your other one?
Which one, the middle one?
No, the other one. Yeah. What is it?
In between 8 and 9.
All right.
Yeah, go to 9.
Yo. My God, I can't.
Here we go. Nope. Get ready.
Here come the lights for the last heat
Go, stand.
of the 4th round, folks.
I had to stand like that.
It's weird to say.
Oh man, this red lane car is super smooth. Yellow! Just put it on, just put it on. We'll see if it's broken or not. Alright. It's alright. Gotta take it easy here so I don't break this car. But it is the super smooth running car, so if I do this right, it'll be alright. Oh! I put that Greenwood bat into the trucks. Yellow! Sorry. It's alright, I thought about it too late. I shouldn't have talked so soon. I thought this car was super smooth. It is smooth, but it is difficult to deal with. The power on this car is very weird.
Got your body without hitting you.
My car makes it around. Okay. See how it is.
French Sinatra.
1 minute left. Troy's out in a 2-lap lead of this race over Aiden. And almost 8 laps on me. Let's see who comes on top at the end of this 40 seconds.
Aiden, good job.
Aiden on top with 121. Stan in second with 121. Me third in 118.
What the hell? I think
Yeah, it's his red
that's illegal or something. You were driving.
Aiden on top of the promoter's choice. You do not have a day winner today.
Well, you do. It's just you don't have anybody that swept today.
Exactly.
Oh, it was a tie.
You better find out more positions.
No.
Oh, strong words coming from Stan to Aiden.
Something intestines.
Okay. Good day racing.
What am I witnessing?
I only got 34? Oh,
Nuclear waste.
I thought I was doing better than that.
What don't stick your hand down the pants?
Yeah.
Come on.
Really? That's malpractice, right?
All right, folks. That wraps up the end of the fourth round of the
Why did you won the day?
2023 part
Is
of the CWCC this year.
You won promoter's choice. I won.
So-
You're tied now.
We will see you guys after the new year in January for the fifth round of CWCC at
He won
Stan's
the
house.
first race and I finished third.
It
I won
was
this
good
race,
racing.
he finished third. And got
HO
out
scale,
right
Dominic. HO. 164th.
because he has 2 seconds.
We hope y'all have a good Christmas.
Yeah,
It was good to see y'all watching.
For after Christmas, anyways.
Yep.
We have a live Q&A the Saturday after Christmas.
We'll be putting it out on schedules for you guys to see, for you guys to tune in on.
Check the community page. There's going to be a schedule of upcoming things they'll be on the channel. So check that out when it'll be posted here probably later this afternoon.
So keep an eye out there for our podcasts, our Q&As, our racing. But for racing, we will see you guys after the first of the year. It was good to see you all watching, good to commentate, good to watch, and good to race. Thanks for
I could actually race in the race.
That was weird.
Oh, yeah.